Hi friends, my name's Jenna. I'm a girl who practically lives out of a suitcase. On today's vlog, let's eat and drink across Atlanta, Georgia, including a visit to the World of Coca-Cola, where I tried quite literally every drink there. Come travel with me. As a full-time traveler, I typically stay at budget hotels, but for this trip, I splurged. It was the last solo trip before my wedding, so I wanted to make it extra special, and boy, was it. This historic hotel is something else, and probably one of the nicest hotels I've ever stayed at. Welcome to Atlanta. Now we have to just decide if it's gonna be an intensity 8 kind of day or an intensity 10 kind of day tomorrow. You know that I'm going to be using that espresso machine because this is from Vienna. This is the Vienna brand that I bought when I was out there. I knew it looked familiar. Oh my gosh. I had my first shift in Atlanta, and Atlanta is very loud. If you cannot hear it, I'm on the 6th floor. I should not hear people's radios, but I do. I'm gonna go out. I had the worst day yesterday. Felt so stinking sick all day. Had to put some makeup on to make myself feel better than I look. I don't have a lot of time left because it's already 11 o'clock in the morning and I was hoping to be out of here by now. I slept, I think, 14 or 15 hours. That's crazy. First, let me give you a tour of the gorgeous hotel that I'm staying in. For breakfast, I headed over to Barney's, and I will say that this is a very popular restaurant. It wasn't the best place that I had eaten at, and it took a long time to get my food. I am now in Piedmont Park, I think it's called. I'm about to go to the World of Coke, which is gonna be fun. I hate city driving, honestly, because I was like supposed to only have like a 5-minute drive between Barney's and here, and it ended up being like a 20-minute drive because I couldn't tell if I was allowed to turn left when it was asking me to turn left. So I just played it safe and went straight, and the road that I was on suddenly just turned into the freeway. And I was stuck in freeway traffic for a really long time until I could get off and actually like come back around to the same road, only to find out that I was allowed to turn left because somebody turned left in front of me. So yeah, that was fun. Funny little adventure. It is kind of spicy. The World of Coke is situated in a park with lots of other tourist attractions, so you can really hit a lot of spots in one. If I'm being totally honest, I thought it was gonna be a tourist trap with a gift shop and you get to try a few Coca-Colas and that was it. No, this is a whole-on museum. It took a couple hours to get through just because there were so many little facts and artifacts to look at. There is even the vault with the secret formula. Secret formula. One thing I love about solo travel is that you get to make friends. I played this little bottle game with some random stranger. It was fun. There are so many nostalgic pieces in here, not just for American Coca-Cola Company, but I did notice there was this machine that made me think of Japan, and also these, which I also saw in Japan. They They also have a beverage lab where you get to create your very own Coke. I did not realize that you actually get to make your own, so I just tried somebody else's, but I really wish I would have looked further into why people were lining up. You can actually customize your own drink. It's really cool. Orangey. There is also a scent discovery section where it kind of explains why our noses are so important to taste. They have this whole trivia game. You kind of feel a little bit silly sticking your nose on these little bubbles, but it's kind of fun. After the game show, you can come out to this little trivia where you smell and try to guess what drink it is. But of course, the main attraction is the tasting area where you get to taste a ton of Coca-Colas across the world.
Mazo Blackberry. I feel like I've had this one before. Yeah, it's just water with like a slight blackberry taste. 0 lemon vitamin water. I just don't like the 0. Mango, lime, rabbit. Aguas frescas. I don't like that one. Nope. I feel like I know which is. I feel like this is the barbecue sauce one.
It smells like barbecue sauce.
That's exactly what it tastes like. I didn't realize until you just said that.
Oh my God.
It tastes like barbecue sauce, doesn't it?
Barbecue sauce. It's like drinking barbecue sauce.
This is the barbecue sauce. The Viva. I remember Panama. Yeah, Fanta always makes good ones, except for the plum. It's so bad. Not a fan of that one. It's just punch. I feel like trying the punches is not a good idea with all the carbonation. That one's good. It's good.
Never had tobacco before.
Kind of just tastes like Diet Coke. Alright, this looks like cucumber spread. Okay, last one here is lime and watermelon sparkling water. That's just not a good one to have like after all the sweet ones. I actually like that one. It's like a sparkling water with like a strawberry, apple, lychee, Korean. I feel so full right now. There's so much carbonation in me right now. Ooh, that was really good. Okay, Minute Maid lemonade never tasted good to me, so that's on that. Coca-Cola, I always love this one. For some reason I didn't like it this time. Alright, Fanta. The Thailand Melon Frosty. Ginger beer. I love good ginger beer. Oh god. I already know Beverly. Just like straight alcohol. Why do they have to make it taste so off? Does anyone in Italy actually like Beverly? Be honest. I just need a break. I'm so full. Something pink lemonade. I'm gonna do less and less because I cannot take this much more. Venezuela fuse tube. It's like peach. Thumbs up. It was like a very flat Coke. Country Club. Pineapple Fanta. Grease. Right, I know what I'm gonna get. Grease now. Apple. Oh, you're good. That's really interesting. It's really interesting. Sprite. That's okay. Fanta Apple Kiwi by Thailand. Madagascar. I really like Madagascar, but I just can't have any more because I'm going to throw up. Germany. I like Royal. It's a little weird, yeah. No, it's not bad. I'm so sorry. I cannot drink any more soda. I will actually throw up. Actually. You can actually buy a drink of whatever one you like the most. I will literally throw up. At least on just trying what I tried. I think the worst part about getting older is that you suddenly can't do everything that you want to do, because I was feeling sick last night. I went to sleep. I slept for so long, woke up late, so I couldn't do like my initial plan. And then I did one thing today and I feel like throwing up again because I drank too much carbonation. So back to the hotel it is.
I headed over to the hotel restaurant because it looked really nice. I do have to say the food and the drinks weren't very good. I actually had to have them remake my drink because it was just way too fancy and alcoholic for me. But the bread is delicious, let me tell you that.
Alright guys, this is another day in Atlanta. I had some time off of work this morning, so I decided to come to Ponce City Market. It is obviously a market. I'm gonna get some food here and just kind of explore. I have like maybe 45 minutes to an hour to do that, and then I have to head to work. But the reason it took me so long to get here is because one, I slept in, but two, I literally circled this parking lot. It's an underground parking lot underneath the market like 3 times. I feel like people definitely noticed me just circling because the spaces are so tiny. I was afraid that I was gonna hit these giant pillars and take the whole market down with me or something. Yeah, I was terrified to park here. Just a thing that I've noticed about Atlanta is that you could be like thick in the city and you take a right turn and suddenly you're in like a forest. It's really cool how they've like built the city around nature and left some of it so that it doesn't feel like you're in the city. It feels like you've driven 45 minutes out of the city sometimes, depending where you're at. So something cool about Atlanta that I like.
This marketplace is super cute. There are 2 stories, and the bottom story is mostly food and restaurants and snacks, and the top story is more shopping, so you really can do a lot here. They actually have some really interesting shops, so I do definitely recommend going because there's some things that I really had never seen before in other areas or other markets. It wasn't just like touristy stuff. And guys, the food is to die for here. I really don't think there's a bad place to go. I went to this little bakery for some breakfast food. I also got dessert. I got 2 desserts actually. Everything was delicious, and I had a really hard time choosing what to eat.
Said I had to try King of Pops, so I got a banana pudding pop, and I also got, I went a little crazy. I got a coffee, I got food, I got a pop, and then I got a lemon drop cake, because if you saw those cakes, you would not be able to walk away without getting one. So I got that for later. I'm not going to eat all this right now, but I'm going to try the banana pop, and we'll see how it tastes. Okay, it literally tastes like banana pudding with vanilla wafers, and he said there are actually vanilla wafers in this, so I'm really excited to find them. Oh yeah, you can see one. It tastes really good. Like, it literally tastes like home.
Speaking of homey comfort food, I went to Ria's Bluebird as my final restaurant before my flight home. I got my last bowl of grits, and honestly, the food is so good and reasonably priced. I would highly recommend going here over Barney's for sure. Thank you so much for traveling along. Be sure to subscribe for more.
Hey kids, we just got married.